Welcome to math class. Today we're looking at rational functions, and first we're going to look at where they are undefined. So, what is a rational function? Well, a rational function is like a ratio of polynomials, like a fraction of polynomials. Well, where is an expression undefined? It's where the bottom equals 0, right? So we're going to take a look at 4 different rational expressions, a fraction of polynomials, and decide where the bottom equals 0. Let's go ahead and start with 3 over x. Y equals 3 over x. Where does the bottom equal 0? Well, it would be when x is 0, right? So this is undefined. When x equals 0. Let's take a look at another one. What if I had y equals 4 over x minus 1? Well, when would this equal 0? It would be when the entire bottom equals 0, right? Well, when would that equal 0? We could add 1 to both sides, and we would see that this is undefined. When x equals 1. Let's take a look at another one. What if we had y equals x minus 2 over x squared minus 4? Now you notice on that last slide we had always factor first. I put that there because I'm going to be reminding you of that over and over again throughout rational functions. Always factor first. The first two there was nothing to factor on the bottom, but this one there is. How does x squared minus 4 factor? Well, it's a difference of squares. We have x minus 2, x plus 2. Now you notice we have a factor that's the same on the top and the bottom, and we'll get to what happens there later. But for now, all we need to look at is where does the bottom equal 0? Well, there are actually 2 places, right? If x minus 2 equals 0, the entire thing is going to equal 0. And if x plus 2 equals 0, the entire thing is going to equal 0. So this is undefined. When x equals, well, this one, if we add 2 to both sides, positive 2. This one we subtract 2 from both sides, negative 2. So this is undefined when x equals positive or negative 2. Let's look at one more. What if y equals x squared plus 1 over 3x minus 4? Now, you notice with this one, the top is actually squared, but does it factor? No, it's not a difference of squares, it is a sum of squares, so it's not going to factor. Let's take a look at the bottom. Is there anything to factor here? Nope, there isn't. This is a prime expression, so we cannot factor it at all, but we need to figure out where it equals 0 to find our undefined values. Where does 3x minus 4 equal 0? We'd add 4 to both sides and divide by 3. This would be undefined. When x equals 4/3. Hopefully that helps you understand when a rational function is undefined. Here's a reminder, a rational function is undefined where the denominator equals 0.